What's good, y'all? This video right here, man. Uh, this video right here, I basically want to discuss an idea I came up with, as far as with the financial system. Now, you've heard several people talk about the whole NESARA thing. They said this and this and this about it, and a lot of people's main argument, well, the argument they try to make is that it's a scam. You know, it can be stolen, it can be robbed, things of this nature. Which to me it seemed like a bunch of fear mongering. That's what it seemed like to me, because we had gold before and physical money like they talking about, and we still got robbed. So no matter how you put it, if you're not paying attention, you can get robbed no matter what kind of currency you're using. And we pretty much discussed that yesterday, for the most part. So with that being said, here's what I'm gonna do. And I really don't care about what nobody got to say about it. Here's what's gonna happen. We are gonna do the NESARA. We are gonna do the cryptocurrency. We are gonna do the quantum banking. We are gonna do this. But here's my idea behind it. So instead of taking all the gold and putting it inside a central bank or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We gonna use the gold for what it's meant to be used for. And we're gonna build cities out of gold. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna have buildings that's made out of, thin sheets of gold that's gonna be on the panels and stuff like that. We're gonna have roads that's made out of gold. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff that's just made out of gold. You see what I'm saying? And the city will be the value. You see what I'm saying? So like, say we use $500 million, which that's a small number. I'm just putting some stuff out there. We use $500 million worth of gold, which is gonna be way more than that. But we use $500 million worth of gold to build this particular city, which I ain't gonna say the whole entire city is gonna be made out of gold. It's just gonna be a lot of like buildings and stuff, things to see, like sights to see. We're gonna build cities made with gold, right? And if the value of the gold that we use to build that city is worth $500 million, we gonna split $500 million with the amount of people that's in that particular city. You see what I'm saying? So if it's 10,000 people, I'm just throwing numbers out there. If it's 10,000 people in this particular city, we're gonna split 500 million by 10,000. You see? Now once we do that, boom, we're gonna distribute the dark wallets that I talked about, the offline wallets. You see what I'm saying? And each and every last person is gonna have one of these. Now, people say, oh, they can track everything you're doing. They can see how much money you got. No, they can't. Not with these devices that I'm thinking about putting out. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be able to know what you got. Let's just keep it real. Nobody's gonna be able to know what you got. You see? Because it ain't gonna be no central bank or no, what's them people? IRS, it ain't gonna be nobody tracking nobody's money. There's not gonna, if there is somebody out there doing that, they doing it illegally. You see what I'm saying? Because we're not finna have no systems like that. It ain't gonna be no IRS. It ain't gonna be nobody tracking what you got. So nobody's gonna know what kind of money you have in your account. And it's gonna be like it's gonna be like your name, which everybody needs to think of a new name right now. You do not need to go into the new world with the name that you was given in this matrix. Everybody needs to come up with their own spiritual name now. Name your star now. Now. You see what I'm saying? Name your star now. Because that's what quantum finances is all about anyways. You see what I'm saying? It's about energy. Currency is energy, right? So if we all stars down here, shouldn't you be worth something anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't you already be rich? Because you a star. You see? So let's just leave it at that. It's gonna be damn near like the name that you pick for yourself. Like say I'll call myself RHCL or something like that. Guess what? That's gonna be a bank. That's gonna be an actual bank. It's not gonna be a bank account. It's gonna be an actual bank. You will be your own bank. You see what I'm saying? You will be your own bank. There's nobody monitoring but you. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, $10,000, 500 million divided by 10K. Now each one of those, whatever that shit adds up to, we gonna use like 3/4 and leave 1/4 behind, like somewhere stored. And we gonna distribute these dark wallets. And then each person, whatever amount that 500 come out to, that 500 million come out to, that's how much you gonna get. You see what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, this means that the value of the worth that people have is within the city. You see, it's not in dollar bills. It's in the city which you live in. You see, so the economy and everything is based on that 500 million that the city is built upon. You see what I'm saying? So the money stays in the city that it comes from. Or if you go to another city, you know what I'm saying? It stays in the cities. You see? So it's like my city that I live in is my currency. You see what I'm saying? So it's like everybody is worth the same amount of money. Everybody that live here is worth the same amount of money. There is nobody out there that's richer than everybody else or none of that shit, because everybody is worth the same amount of money. And it ain't like nobody can say, well, we gonna steal all the gold. No, because we gonna use the gold to build these cities and whatnot. You see, so it's not gonna be sitting around for you to easily just grab it and take it and go. It's gonna be built in cities. And I'm not talking about to where you can pull it off or any, because we're not accepting gold for currency. The currency is going to be the cryptocurrency. There is nobody that's going to accept gold because we don't want people stealing it. We don't want people, it's going to be damn near worthless. You see what I'm saying? Damn near worthless. We're going to use it for what it was meant for. It's a resource, not a form of currency. It's a resource. Understand that. And not just gold, but silver, copper, all that stuff. All that stuff is worth money. So if you got electrical shit going on and you using copper for your electricity, that's value too. You see what I'm saying? So all the products, everything that's being made in the city is being made with that 500 million pretty much. And it's just gonna keep on recycling itself. It will never leave from where it came from. You see, so the wealth can stay where it belongs. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't, like how nowadays with America, these foreigners will come over here and they'll start stacking up this money and they'll send it back home to wherever they came from. They'll send it back to China. or they'll send it back to Asia. You can't do that over here. You can't do that with this new system that's being created. You can't steal nothing. See what I'm saying? Because the only currency that's going to really be currency is going to be the cryptocurrency. So it's like you living in your worth. I think that'll be an excellent idea. An excellent idea. You see, because then you can just keep on putting more and more worth in the city. You can keep on investing in the city. Keep on doing stuff for the city, you know? Instead of people trying to hoard the money and you got homeless people and all this crazy shit. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that because we putting all the worth in the city. We building houses. We building homeless shelters, which it ain't gonna be no homeless people. So ain't no need for no homeless shelter. But we building houses for people. You see what I'm saying? We building different buildings that's doing this and doing that. Everything is value. You see? Everything is value. And that value is us. We are the value. The city is the value. That's what I feel like, you know, it'd be a great idea. A great idea. Because that'll make people, and it's almost like, think about it like this. The more money you spend, the more money you circulate, that's how wealthy you are. Instead of hoarding it, you see what I'm saying? Instead of hoarding it and trying to keep the money for yourself, it ain't gonna go like that. You gotta spend money in order to be wealthy. You gotta make the money circulate in order to be wealthy. If you don't circulate it, it's not worth nothing. You see? And that right there will make it to where it ain't nobody hoarding, you know, billions or trillions of dollars. None of that shit that motherfuckers is doing thinking that they gonna use money for power. That's dead. If you ain't got no spiritual power, if your soul ain't got no power, then you just ain't got no power. You're not gonna use money as an anchor for power no more. That's not gonna happen. You see? In my honest opinion, that's a great idea. And see, the greatest thing about this also is, you remember how I was saying that we gotta wean the generations off the desire of, you know, having money. Motherfuckers seeing the money, seeing the gold built on cities and stuff, and they seeing it all the time. That's gonna make gold and money seem less and less valuable. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna make people realize that it's not for what we used to use it for. You see? And it's gonna wean people off because don't nobody really pay too much attention to digital shit. Especially if you know that you never going broke anyway because you live in a rich ass, your currency is right here. You know that you are worth this amount of money regardless. You see what I'm saying? You are worth this amount of money regardless. So you never broke because the money is always there in the city. It's never moving. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, in my honest opinion. So, I know it's a lot of hating ass people out there, you know, that's the reason why I didn't say this is what we gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Because ain't nobody rocking with me anyways. Ain't nobody gonna rock with me until they see that, damn, this nigga actually really doing stuff to help us. You see what I'm saying? He really out here. I thought they said he was the devil and this and that, but he out here making shit good. You know, ain't nobody gonna rock with me until people can see that I'm here for the greater good. I'm not here to steal from you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to enslave you. I'm not here to oppress you. I don't have no secret agendas. I don't have no secret motives. My only motive is to make this a better place for everybody. And I mean that with every last bit of my heart, and you will see. You will see. You see what I'm saying? So that'll be my time to shut all these damn haters up. Everybody that's talking all this bullshit about me. saying this and this and this and that. That'll be my time to show what I'm really about. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show my ass. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make these niggas shut the fuck up. Shut their damn mouth. Stop talking all that damn hateful ass bullshit. Stop saying that I did this and I did that and I did that and I'm this and I'm this and I'm that. They ain't gonna be able to say nothing because ain't nobody gonna listen to them. They can say all they want to say, but they gonna be like, man, shut your ass up. This nigga doing all this stuff. What you ever do for us? You ain't never did nothing. You ain't never did nothing for us. All you ever did was talk shit and try to make you and yourself and your family rich. That's all you ever did. You see what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna end up being. So yeah, y'all, that's really all I got to say about it. That's my plan. That's not the whole entire plan. That's just parts of it. That's just pieces of it, you see? But yeah, so we gonna put that into effect. I appreciate Chief, I'm out.